Hey friends, welcome back to Kimmy's Kitchen and more. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Today's video is hashtag crockpot casserole, and it's an open collaboration. It is hosted by Lois over at Life with Lois and myself, and typically I have it on Tuesdays, or we have it on Tuesdays. However, I got super busy yesterday and just didn't get around to doing one, and I made something else for dinner that wasn't a crock pot or a casserole. And actually tonight it's going to be the same way, but I do have a casserole, in a sense, meal. It's going to be no-bake peanut butter breakfast bars, and it's going to be in a casserole dish. So it's super simple. And it's only 3 ingredients, and it's Cheerios no-bake breakfast bars. And I am using the Clover Valley Honey Nut Toasted Oats from Dollar General. You can use these or the actual Cheerios or whatever you have, but you'll need 3 cups of these. And then you'll also need 3/4 cup of peanut butter, and then you will need a 1/2 cup of honey. So I've got a little bit of everything here from everywhere. The honey is, the 100% pure honey is from Dollar Tree. Dollar General is where the off-brand Cheerios is from. They had the Cheerios, they had it for like 2 for $6, but we have so much cereal, I could not justify buying 2 more boxes just to get it at the 2 for $6 deal. And if you bought just one, it was $3.85, and these were only a little over $2. So those will get 8. What don't get, probably most of it will go to these breakfast bars, but what don't go to the breakfast bars certainly will finish that, because we do like the Honey Nut Cheerios. And then the peanut butter is from Walmart. We've had that in our pantry for a little while. So yeah, super easy, 3 ingredients. Basically all you're doing is taking your peanut butter and your honey, you're melting it in a pot on the stove. Then you're gonna mix in your Cheerios, put it into a little casserole dish, which I'm laying down parchment paper because it's gonna be easier to pull them out and then cut them. So you may not see them until tomorrow. Maybe I could do a little video or put it up on my community posts, what they look like, or even up on my Instagram, because they do have to sit overnight. Yeah, they'll have to sit overnight, at least for several hours. So, but you get the gist of it, and you'll know how to make it. And like I said, I will post a picture, whether it's in a short video for tomorrow or whether it is in a picture for my community post or an Instagram. I will certainly get you a picture or video to show you what they look like, all cut up and ready. So I'm excited to make these because this is going to be a quick, easy breakfast, and it'll be wonderful for kids, you know, as they're heading out to school, or even the older ones heading out to college, parents heading out to work or wherever. If you're taking a road trip, this will be something quick. You can throw in a little container and go. And then when you get the little munchies on the way, you know, to where your destination is, you can pull them out as opposed to having to pull over and, you know, buy stuff at the stores, because we all know that's pricey. I know every time that we, you know, take a road trip back to West Virginia or something like that, it is expensive to stop. Certainly at, you know, the drive-thrus, we all know that. But even if it's like at a Wawa or something and you go in and you grab a little something, it's still expensive to go in to get the nabs and things like that. So, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this whipped up here and let you guys see what it looks like. So stay with me. Okay, friends, so I've got my 3/4 cup of peanut butter in here. And just so you know, that honey that you get from the Dollar Tree, the 100% pure honey, you get exactly a 1/2 cup. So that's perfect. So I got a 1/2 cup of honey in here. Like I said, I'm gonna mix those on the stove. And then I've got my 3 cups of my Cheerios in here, and I just took one to munch on it just to see how they were, and they're really good. I was like pleasantly surprised. So let me go ahead and get this on the stove and I'll be back. Okay, friends, so I have got the Cheerios breakfast bars into my little casserole dish here, and I'll put the parchment paper down so that when they sit up overnight in the fridge and I pull them out, I can just pull them and plop them right onto a cutting board in the morning, and then just cut them into squares as big or small as I want to or need to. Probably won't cut them super small, you know, decent size little blocks to eat for breakfast bars, but they are going to be yummy. They smell amazing. They're, like I said, they're very affordable and super easy to make, and only 3 ingredients, y'all. So I definitely try to keep it economical for you guys, as well as easy peasy lemon squeezy when it comes to making them. And again, you know, these could be breakfast bars for anyone on the go, whether it's your children in school or after school sports and grab and go, or in the morning on the way to school, or, you know, work, college, wherever. They'll be quick and easy, delicious, and fulfilling. It's got peanut butter and honey in them, and the Cheerios. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please go over and check out Lois and everyone else in this open collab. Again, I will show you a pic or a video tomorrow, and I'm going to go ahead and get these in the fridge so that they can start setting up. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and until next time, bye y'all.